Hey all, this week we are continuing our discussion of perception, and one of the things that I think is an interesting thought and one that can sort of change that perspective is the idea of our past experiences and our own personal field of experience that impacts how we see certain expectations. Now, many of you during our discussion last week when we talked about filter bubbles mentioned things like political issues that would be coming up in your Facebook stream and you would remove those. One of you specifically mentioned that there are times when a person will post consistently bad news and it's more like a sad experience that you have to follow, and that's too much. All of those things sort of wrap around our own field of experience. For example, the one that mentioned that you have enough drama going on in your life, you don't need to really see more of it on Facebook, so you turn off bad news or negative news stories. You have a perception of bad news that might be different from what someone else might have. So your question to yourself should be, and not just one single person, but everyone in their experiences should question, where our thoughts come from. What do we see as reality, and how much is that based on our own personal experiences? So really quick, I want to give you a couple of words, and I'm just going to ask you to pick one of those words, and in the response to this video message, put what your first instinct is in describing that group or that person or that word. It might be quite different for you as it would be for others. So I'm going to pick maybe 3 words, just real simple, and I want to see how your perceptions of reality vary based on your field of experience. So here's the 3 words. Pick one of them and tell me, what is your gut instinct? How would you define that person if they were labeled in this way? First one being an environmentalist. Second one being beautiful. And third one being atheist. One of those is pretty easy. The rest can be a little bit difficult. Please be kind to each other when you make responses. I want to hear how perceptions differ based on our own experiences and those of the people that we associate with. All right, guys, let me know if you have questions, and I will see you on the discussion board.